Hi guys, I'm Sean. This is Alyssa.
Gus is in our hearts, and this is Internet Rabbit Hole Daily.
And we are back reacting to something that we probably should have reacted to yesterday.
Yep.
But that's okay because it's August 31st here in Canada. So that means that we're just in time for, I guess, Krishna's birthday.
Yes, this was requested by Sri Rag. He says, "Hey guys, this would have been yesterday. Yeah. Hey guys, today is Janmashtami festival in India. It is a Hindu festival celebrated on the occasion of birth of Lord Krishna. Please react to birth story of Lord Krishna from Amar Chitra Catholic Comics, the same channel from which you reacted to the story of Bhagat Singh."
Well, we like that style a whole lot when we watched the Bhagat Singh thing. It was sort of like
really
a
well
comic
done.
book brought to life. Now, interestingly, we were watching Lagan tonight. That'll be out soon, guys. Sorry it's taken forever, but it's coming soon. And they actually had a scene in the movie where they were celebrating this festival. At least that's what we thought it was. So,
Yeah, they did. No, they did. They said it was. They said it was Krishna's birthday.
yeah. So that this will, and I think it's Krishna.
Or Krishna, sorry.
You guys, of course, will always correct us when we're wrong. But yeah, this sounds really cool. So it's the birth of Krishna. Let's check it out.
One summer day in Mathura, Vasudev and his new wife, Princess Devki, were headed back home. Devki's cousin, Prince Kamsa,
It sounded like he said Montreal. Sounded like he said one day in Montreal.
I'm pretty sure
I know
this
he
doesn't look
obviously-
like Montreal to me,
Obviously,
but
that's just what it sounded like,
in
Sean.
ancient Montreal, thousands of years ago.
was dropping them. Now let me tell you about Kamsa. He was a cruel and ruthless man. Shivers ran down the spine of most people that encountered him, including his own family. He had even imprisoned his own father. Kamsa was zipping through the village as fast as his horses could take him. Get out of the way, you peasants! Vasudev, look at the little people run! Suddenly, the sky cracked open. It started to thunder, and from the heavens, a loud voice boomed. Kamsa, you fool,
Wow.
you shall die. The 8th son born to Devki will slay you. The chariot came to a sudden halt. Kamsa pulled Devki by the hair, took out his sword, and yelled, "Your 8th child will kill me? Well, not if I kill you first." Devki cried out in pain. "Kamsa, let me go." Vasudev acted quickly. He gripped Kamsa's hand and managed to free Devki loose. Vasudev pleaded, "Kamsa, stop. She is your sister." Kamsa was enraged. "I will not be killed by a child that is still to be born." He held up his sword and was ready to strike. "Please, please don't kill us. If it will save Devki's life, we will hand over our children to you when they are born," begged Vasudev. Kamsa was not pleased, but gave in. "I'll spare Devki, but I need to be certain you won't go back on your word." So Kamsa locked them in a dungeon. Over the years, Kamsa visited Devki and Vasudev every time they had a child.
Whoa.
Soon they lost 6 children. When their 7th child was about to be born, Vasudev couldn't take it anymore.
Wait, didn't they?
He said didn't he say the 8th child? Yeah. So
Why did he
So
have
why
to
does he have to
kill
take
the
all the
first
other
7?
ones? I don't know. Clearly because he's not a very nice guy. We saw that in the beginning, right? Everyone's afraid of him. He's imprisoned his own father. He's yelling at the peasants to get out of the way.
Must save the child. Devki looked at him with disbelief. "How can we do that? Kamsa is an evil tyrant and we're locked in this dungeon. Nobody will challenge him. He even imprisoned him."
Maybe that baby will just like pop out with like a sword. It's like,
I have a feeling probably not, but
Father. Vasudev reached out, held Devki, and said, "Don't lose hope. Remember, there is a prophecy." A
Yeah.
few days
So
later,
Lord
the seventh child
Krishna
was
is
born.
the 8th child, I'm assuming.
Miraculously, the child was carried to Gokul by a mysterious being. Kamsa was told the child is no more. Kamsa was elated. Just one more child to be born. This child is supposed to be the slayer of the mighty Kamsa? We shall see. Soon it was the month of Shravan, which is mostly mid-July, early August. One night it was raining heavily and there was thunder and lightning everywhere. Devki's 8th child was about to be born. Devki and Vasudev were worried.
Okay, wait, so did they have the 7th? And he didn't kill that? He didn't care?
No, I'm not sure exactly.
Because they were showing her them with the baby.
I thought they said something like the baby had been delivered or something like in
Yeah,
another way.
they
But
got- yeah, what?
A little past midnight, the child was born. Much to the couple's surprise, the child did not cry or attract attention. Vasudev saw it as a sign.
They can hide
He
it.
is the most beautiful child. And look, Devki, he knows that he should not cry. I wish I could get out of these chains just to hold my son. As he said this, his chains came off and he was free. The doors of the dungeon also flew open. Devki and Vasudev held their breath for a moment,
They can escape.
but when no guards came running in, Vasudev acted fast. He quickly grabbed the child, placed him in a nearby basket, and decided to make a run for it. Devki, our friend Nanda in Gokul, will be able to look after the child.
he's going to be
Wish me
furious.
Devki said, "You don't need luck. The gods are on our
He's
side."
blue, so he must be the blue
Vasudev
god.
placed the basket
right?
on his head and
The one
walked
with
out of
the
the door.
extra
He
arms
saw the
that's
guards
blue.
were fast
I don't know about
asleep
that,
and ran as
Think
fast
the
as he
baby's
could
blue.
until he reached the river Yamuna. The Yamuna River was now in full flood and turbulence due to the rain. It was the only thing that stood in the way of Vasudev and the town of Gokul. After finding no other way to cross, Vasudev decided to take on the waters. As soon as Vasudev began walking through, the water started rising. However, as soon as the child's feet touched the water, the river parted
Wow.
and gave Vasudev a safe path across. As soon as he had passed through, the river fell back and ran as aggressively as before. Vasudev finally reached Gokul and could hear the cries of a newborn baby. Vasudev knew instantly that the cries were coming from Nanda's home. He entered and saw the newborn next to Nanda's wife Yashoda. Vasudev picked up his own son, walked to the cradle, softly kissed him on the forehead, and replaced him with Nanda's child. On picking up Nanda's child, he thought, "They have a girl. I'm sure Kamsa won't harm a baby girl. I really hope not." He then placed the baby girl in the basket and quickly started back to Kamsa's palace.
He swapped the baby.
Vasudev
Yeah,
returned to the
clever.
palace and found the guards exactly.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I missed like where did the blue baby go though? Where'd he
he
swap
left it
it?
in the village.
Just like took a
Left it in
village
that village
and then
house.
took like a village baby, like a girl.
Yeah, I believe
and then-
so. Yeah.
Whoa. But that girl's gonna get killed. He's gonna get another
says-
kid killed.
He said that he
oh,
doesn't
he
think
won't.
he'll
Right,
harm
right,
a
right,
girl.
right. He said maybe he won't kill the girl.
as he had seen them, fast asleep. He entered the dungeon and the doors magically shut behind him. A few minutes later, the child began to cry. The guards woke up and quickly ran to inform Kamsa about the birth of the 8th child. Kamsa hopped out of bed, got dressed, and ran to the dungeon. This was the moment he was waiting for. When he got down there, he spotted Devki holding the child close to her heart and Vasudev standing over her. When Vasudev saw Kamsa, he screamed, "No, Kamsa! This is just a baby girl. What harm can she do? Let this go." Kamsa wasn't listening. All he could spot was the child that was supposed to slay him. With a look of absolute madness, he grabbed the child and was about to do the unthinkable when the child just flew out of his hand
Whoa.
and towards the heavens.
What?
Kamsa was stumped. Through the thunder and lightning, a voice boomed again. It shattered glasses and threw open doors and could be heard throughout the palace. Kamsa, the one who shall destroy you, still lives. Kamsa, shaking with anger, stormed out of the dungeon and ordered his guards to put Vasudev and Devki in chains again and let them rot in the dungeon forever.
Jeez.
Or so he thought.
I wish the voice would have not said anything. Because then he wouldn't have known, and then he would have thought, and then he
Well,
would
it's
have
all
let
part
them
of-
go, and then
yeah.
he would have not been angry.
Yeah, but that wasn't God's plan. So
And this was the miraculous beginning of Krishna's journey.
I can't wait to learn more
See,
about
it's
this.
the blue. But okay,
This video
just two
was
arms.
adapted from an
Oh, that's it?
Amar Chitra Katha comic.
Man, I want to
Then
know
click on the
more.
button
How come
above
that's
to buy
it?
this or any other book
Because
from
that was
Amar
the
Chitra
birth
Katha.
story. We're just
And
getting the
remember
birth
to
here,
like
not
and
the whole
share
thing.
And subscribe.
So the girl baby just like went up to the
Up
heaven,
to the heavens, as far as I could
and
tell.
then it was the boys in the village.
No, I've heard. I think someone
For
in the
many more
comments.
stories from India's favorite storyteller, Amar Chitra Katha.
Actually,
So
what was
shout
gonna-
out to that channel.
Yeah,
Amar
they're doing some really
Chitrakatha.
great work. They need some
Yeah.
more subscribers
Oh,
because
yeah, for
they've
sure.
been doing some awesome stuff. What I heard in the comments was that when it comes to sort of the different colored skin, like being colored blue or whatever,
Is it just to
I think it's just to sort of denote that they are, godlike or are gods. So I'm not sure
So they
whether
don't
they
actually have
literally
blue
had
skin.
blue skin
Yeah.
or whether it was just
It's just to
portrayed
show.
that way in art
Yeah.
in order for people to know what was going on. But
I guess.
I want to know more about what happens because I can't wait to see this guy get
Where's the
his
rest
ass
of the
handed to
story?
him
But
when
what would be
Krishna
next?
grows up and
Yeah.
fulfills the prophecy. So I'm looking forward to that. Maybe you guys have some suggestions or maybe some videos we can check
Mm-hmm. Well,
out that
does
tells
he
the
have a
rest of the story.
Does he have a continuation of?
I don't think
that
so.
story
No, so I think we're going to
specifically?
have to look elsewhere. But it's a famous story, and no doubt there's been
Yeah.
many tellings. So you guys can let us know maybe which one's your favorite and maybe which one we should check out.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to get updated when we do something like that or any other reaction, well, then we're going to ask you to click that subscribe button. Click the little bell icon. Choose all from the drop-down menu so you can get updated every time we upload a new video.
If you enjoy this video, please let us know by clicking the thumbs up button and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. You can send in recommendations to our email, iratesubtitles@gmail.com, or you can send them to the subreddit.
That's right, the subreddit. It's like a website you can sign up for, become even more a part of the IRH family, and post memes. You can post suggestions. You can have conversations, all sorts of other fun stuff. And if you want to support the channel in other ways, we've got some donation links. We've got a button now, the
A
super thanks.
button.
And every extra dollar we get gives us even more time to do fun stuff like this with you guys. We love you a whole lot. This is Internet Rabbit Hole Daily. IRH,
All right,
signing
bye
out.
guys.
Bye-bye, guys.